Hi, I'm Liu and welcome to City Beat. We've got the best in fashion, art, culture and lifestyle from Shanghai and all over the world. 你是我的宝贝 translated, you are my baby. Famous words from pop star and judge of Chinese idol Coco Li. Today I sit down with this recording artist for an inside look at the hit reality singing competition and see what it really takes to be a Chinese idol.
Chinese-American Coco Li is the first and only Chinese artist to ever perform at the Oscars. She performed her nominated Best Original Song, A Love Before Time, from the movie Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. This year on the hit show Chinese Idol, she's taken on the role of judge and mentor, and today she's going to share with us her thoughts on the contest.
I've watched the show from very beginning to now, and I've seen some very interesting contestants, like someone walk into that glass room and then say, I don't know what to sing, and we even got that sentence and year contestant want to challenge you.
Exactly, the high notes.
What's your principle for judging different contestants?
I think the first thing I look for is the essence that they exude when they walk in the room. Do they capture my attention right away? You know, they don't have to look like Huang Xiaoming, because not everyone is as perfect and handsome as him, but they have to look comfortable and have a positive vibe to them. The second thing is, when they open their mouth and they sing, they've got to have a great voice, a voice that captivates the audience. Because we are looking for a singer. And I think the third thing is, you know, when they're on that stage, can they be there with among other big popular stars and still hold their own? I think that's very important as well.
Okay, speaking of that, I want to show you one song. Yeah. You might heard it before. Okay, let's have a try. Who is that? You know? That's Huang Xiaoming.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's Huang Xiaoming.
Oh, wow.
How do you think about his voice? Well, I know the quality is not that good.
Yes, yeah, because it was a little bit distorted on the sound.
Yeah.
But
remember that? Not at all.
No.
That makes him famous.
Oh, wow. You know, I have to say, Huang Xiaoming, he really is the whole entire package, where he has the looks, you know, and I always say he's Chen Fangwei, you know, where he's all around, you know, an idol. He has great looks, great physique, great talent. He can act, he can sing, and he can dance. So, I mean, it would be great if, you know, the one that we're looking for right now can dance. If they can dance, but that's just only an added bonus. It's not the most important thing if they can dance. But back to Huang Xiaoming, he's amazing. You know, I feel really lucky that I'm able to have such a handsome guy to work with every single week.
And next to you.
Yeah, I mean, every time I look at his eyes, I'm like, I get electrocuted. I swear, he is just amazing. He's great, and I'm really lucky to have such a great companion right next to me. I have Wei Zhongge and I have Han Hong, who's really my best friend now, and it's just, you know, because of the show, it brought us all together, and we really enjoy each other's company.
Do you know Huang Xiaoming gives himself a nickname, Erge?
Yes, Erge. And at first I said, why do you call yourself that? I didn't.
Do you know what does that mean, Erge?
Yes, now I do. He explained it to me.
So explain to me in English. How does that? I'm always looking for a right English word to explain that to you, but I couldn't find any.
I don't want to call him that because it's not true.
Silly?
Yeah, I guess silly. That's a nice way. It's a nice way to say it. But you know, he was saying how he felt that he made some really bad decisions at first in his career, and he's always, you know, he has a good heart. He always wants to help people, and it might be roles that's not suitable for him, and it might affect his career, but he'll still do it. And so people call him Erge because of that. But you know, honestly, when you have a good heart, you have a kind heart, that shines through. And I feel everyone has their time, and right now is his time.
So you don't think he's on?
I think he might be the most handsome, perfect Erge in the world.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, how about Han Hong?
She's amazing.
Did she tell you any Chinese dialect, like Dongbeihua or like Henanhua?
You know, when we tape, right, I honestly spent a lot of time just watching her and listening to her because I find her so funny.
的舞姿是那么动人，你的心底又是那么善良，谁不爱你，我亲爱的 Coco？
哇，怎么样？
She's so funny, she's very real, she's so down to earth, and she hates people who are fake. And, you know, we love talking with each other, we relate to each other, and, you know, we really have a lot of fun. There's one thing that we do share in common is we both grew up in a single parent family. And her father left her at a very young age, and I never had a father because he passed away before I was born. And so when you have contestants with, you know, yeah, similar background, it really touches our hearts, and we do get emotional. And it was really nice when there are times when she's bawling her eyes out and I'm comforting her, giving her tissues. And there are times when I'm bawling my eyes out, she'll come and pat me and like, come on, it's okay, it's okay. I mean, it's really, really, I have to say I'm so lucky. I'm really, really so lucky because we have to spend, you know, more than 4 months together. But these people are really nice people, and we all have good hearts. And we really have one goal. We all have, you know, same goal, which is honestly to help mold these people into Chinese Idol and to really discover the next biggest Chinese Idol.
Last weekend, Chinese Idol reached its top 10 contestants. Let's see which one really wowed Coco Li.
Now here is a tough one. Who do you think will be the Chinese Idol?
Oh my God, it's tough. It is tough. You see how we cry
Name
every
three.
time?
Name three.
You know how every time we see someone leave and we cry because we're so attached to them. Every single one of them, we feel like they're part of our family. Yang Qima, we call her Nusen, you know, she's a goddess. She has this grace and elegance when she steps on that stage, and I feel she's very worldly. And, you know, so when I heard her sing my song, 365 Days, I was so touched.
She's like from another world.
Yes, and immediately she made me, you know, imagine her standing on an international stage, you know, maybe, you know, on a Grammy show, accepting an award for the Chinese people, and I just felt like, wow, I believe she can do that for us, and I would like to help her reach that goal. You know, Xiaokun, again, she's one of my most favorites, and people saw me cry my eyes out when she was voted off because I truly believe she deserves another chance. But so when, you know, she was able to come back, rooting for her, she's definitely, especially, you know, a lot of these kids from the rural area, I feel they always have to work harder than everybody else to prove to people that they have the talent and they have the chops. So, and I could relate to that. I always feel like all my life I have to prove something. I have to prove that I can sing. You know, that I have the talent. So I really want to push, and I want to support her. I want everyone to support Xiaokun.
You said something like, you are my baby.
Yeah, yes.
You say that a lot.
Baby.
Yeah, in a competition. Yeah. But people don't want to hear that because once you say that, that means one of the contestants will be eliminated.
Right.
So how do you think about that?
Yes. So that's why now I have to mix it up a little bit because yeah, I have to mix it up. I have to mix it up because sometimes when I say, you know, baby or my darling, it could mean that you did really bad. I always hate to hurt people. I don't like to say mean things. That's just my nature. And sometimes when I see them on stage, I'm like, so close to perfection. Only need that little bit. Maybe it's the 眼神, you know, the eye contact, or maybe your body language. So I'm like, that's when I'm like, you gotta do that. You gotta, you know, add a little bit of that, and it'll be perfect. But right now at this stage, they are really, really the best of the whole entire country. And there's really not much that I can say now, but sometimes they might pick songs that it just doesn't show off their talent, and it's just a little flat for me. So those are the times where I step up and I step in and, you know, be a judge and then tell them my thoughts, yeah. Singing, it's something that's so natural. It should be so natural. It should never be contrived. And so when you do ad-libs, right, sometimes a contestant, they think they can sing R&B, but, you know, they will sing some ad-libs singing exactly the same as the artist, the original artist, but what happens is it sounds stiff. It sounds fake. So what you need to do is when you sing R&B, it has to be natural. You can change the ad-libs. You can change the run to something else because that will make it more natural.
As a judge on Chinese Idol, her presence is certainly a bonus on the show. This week, we'll see the superstar give out another no to contestants. But like she said, there'll only be one winner this year, but everyone will certainly get a step up in their career.